Go.
Okay, this is my audience and my cameraman. Hi, my name is Julia, and today I'm going to talk to you about healthy eating. Please notice that I did not use the word diet, as I am not fond of diets at all. 10 years ago, I was 50 pounds heavier than I am now. Due to being diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic, I started a journey that ended up with me being 50 pounds lighter. I now have a lot more energy and I feel better. I no longer need to take medication for my diabetes, and the best part is that I do not follow a strict diet. What I did do, however, was small little life changes that to this day I still do, but I don't actually have to consciously think about most days. 10 years ago, when I started this journey, I knew absolutely nothing about healthy eating. So I ended up at sparkpeople.com. This website was amazing. They had everything you could want to know about food and diet, along with tools, tips, logs, and calculators. I spent the first week logging everything that I normally ate. And while I don't follow a strict diet, I did need to learn about portions, calories, carbs, and proteins. So here are a few things that I learned and that I incorporated into my daily life. The first one was portion size. It wasn't necessarily what I was eating, it was the quantity of what I was eating. Now a couple of examples of this would be a package of Roman noodles. Only half of that is one serving size, and most cereal brands, the actual serving size is half a cup to 3/4. The next thing I learned was that if I were to eat 5 or 6 small meals a day instead of 3 big meals, I could get through without feeling as hungry, even though I was eating a lot less because I was eating more often. I also learned that if I was going to eat a big meal, I really needed to slow down my eating. According to nutrition.org, it takes 15 to 20 minutes for your brain to get the message from your stomach that you're actually full. One of the other things I learned was that proteins, they not only help you feel fuller for longer, but they increase your energy. Carbs, on the other hand, you need to eat less of. Those just break down into sugars. And while most doctors recommend that you don't eat after 6 or 7 o'clock at night, this was not really an option for me. I like to eat before bed. But if I eat something high in protein in a smaller amount, it's not near as bad for me. Now, to help you understand this, I went to cmpp.usda.gov, and the recommended calorie intake for a 40-year-old man or woman, for a man it's 24 to 2,800, and for a woman it's 18 to 2,200, depending on how active you are. Now, to put this in context for you, I went to mcdonalds.com and I made this chart for you. If you were to order a Big Mac meal with a large fry and a large sweet tea, your total calorie intake for that meal alone is going to be 490, with 223 carbs and 119 sugars. Now, if you're a 40-year-old woman who's not very active, your total calories for the day should be around 1,800. In one meal, you have pretty much already eaten everything you can for the day. But if you were to go to McDonald's and order a McDouble, open-faced, which is just without the top bun, with a small fry and a large Diet Dr. Pepper, you're going to cut all of that to 545 calories, 49 carbs, and 4 sugars. Now, while an open-faced McDouble and a small fry doesn't sound like a lot of food, if you're eating 6 meals a day, you're not going to feel very hungry because you're going to be able to eat again in a few hours. So it's not as bad as it sounds. So, if you take anything away from the information I have given you today, I hope it's that you realize that by implementing a few small changes into your daily lives, that you can increase your overall well-being, increase your energy, and feel better all the way around. Thank you, and have a good night.